Yo, what's up guys, it's really Dre here, and today we're doing another video of solo leveling of Rise. This is a quick one. We're just gonna get into if you should save up for Alicia coming out in a new banner. My thoughts are after Alicia, Thomas Andrew will come out. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. That's just my personal prediction. But I feel like when Alicia drops, a lot of people are gonna go for her, and she is quite a needful character. You do kind of need Alicia. I guess if you don't have, especially if you don't have a freeze type of unit or weapon, which is, you know, Jinwoo's book here. If you don't have that, then 100% you want to get Alicia. But my personal thoughts are to get Cha in first. Cha in is a must character. You need to get Cha in. She has like the craziest attack I've ever seen in my life. Right now her attack isn't the best on my account. My Choi beats her by a long shot, purely because his artifacts have like ×3 where is that, yeah, like attack, and it's just ridiculous on his artifacts, like attack 2% on 2 times on there, 1 time on there, like 2 on there, 2 on there. Like, it's just ridiculous. I have none on her artifacts, which is fair enough, but she is the strongest hitter in the game right now. SSR tier, easily she's god tier. I will be doing a tier list as well to show the new tier list when Alicia comes out. That's kind of where I will start on that, and it's going to be really cool because I'm going to be making daily content every day, guys. So make sure you stay subscribed and you like, comment, subscribe, all of the good stuff. Stay notified, tap the little bell at the bottom right, all of that. So yeah, you should summon for Alicia, and you should summon for Cha. Now this is what you should do if you're free to play. If you're free to play, I strongly recommend getting 1 copy of Cha at least. You don't need to get her A1, A2 or A3, just get her in general. It's fine, you know what I'm saying? Even if you just have a weapon, it's cool. Cha's weapon, amazing. You don't need to have a weapon A1, A2, A3, A4 or 5. Just her weapon is fine, and a single copy of her is great, and she will easily do numbers on your account. Easily be one of your mains if, you know, no one else is A1 or A2'd. If you do want to A1 or A2 her, you can. As a free to play, it's going to be more tricky and hard to do, and unrealistic to pull Alicia. But if you really like Cha, then it's worth it. But I'd suggest just getting 1 copy if you want Alicia too. Save up the rest of the tickets for Alicia, and we'll go through that now. She's right here, Alicia's right here. So there's Cha and there's Alicia. So Alicia, yeah, you want to get her. Like I've literally made a video of her, about her, all of her abilities and attacks and stuff, and what they do, what they go through, like it constantly increases and stuff like that. And it's all of them are just, all the abilities are just crazy. She's like a semi support and hard hitter, which is mental, and a freezer. Freezes everyone, and that's like the first unit we've had that properly does like freeze, and it actually freezes units properly and continuously if prompted well and if used correctly. Then yeah, so make sure you guys check out that video too. So Alicia is a must. Definitely grab a copy of her if you're free to play. 1 copy of Cha and at least 1 copy of Alicia, because we do not know who's coming out the month after that. You don't want to spend all of your you know, all of your just tickets and all your money and all those gems and diamonds on just characters that you're gonna A1, A2 and A3, but you won't be able to pull better characters that come out. And remember, there's always power creeps and gachas. There's always power creeps constantly, so you really don't want to get stuck in the whole power creep concept where now there's better units and you can't summon for them because why, you spent all your money on Cha or you spent all your gems on Alicia, and your account will end up being shambles because now you can't stick with the meta and the new content. So make sure if you are free to play and you can't afford to grab 2 copies or 1 copy of Cha, just grab that single one, just a single, not A1, not A2, and it's a single Alicia, and you're fine. Honestly, that's all you need. And just the weapons too that will naturally occur with this dice event over here, and you should be okay with that. That's that's brilliant. You know, special dice. Didn't even know I had one. Still need to do my dailies and stuff, so that will get done. But yeah, that's basically my input and my thoughts. If you're not free to play, however, make sure you grab at least 3 copies, and I quote 3 copies of Cha Alicia. You know, 4 and 5 are good, but it is really not necessary. 4 and 5 is just complete overkill. You really don't need 4 or 5 copies. 3 is getting the most out of her statistically, because you're upping her attack by basically what. So if I could show you now, basically with the A4 you're just increasing the crit hit damage by 16%, and with the A5 the damage of light of the end increases by 20% depending on how many instances of the dance there is. And the light of the end, if you go to the skills overview, should be this one. There is light of the end at 20%. Honestly, it's the ultimate anyway, and you're going to be doing a lot of damage regardless. It is still overpowered, but it is not worth it compared to the A3, because by having 3 copies, your attack just dramatically goes up, your crit rate goes up, and that is what is needed most. Crit rate, you can get more crit damage, fine, fair enough. Like right here, you can A4 it and get crit damage, but you can also get that in artifacts too, don't forget. And if you have good artifacts like down here that focus on crit hit damage on the boots especially, you will not even feel that A4 difference, honestly. The A5, you're not going to be ulting all the time, probably just once or maximum twice in a match, unless you have like some that one set that just gives you crazy ultimate gauge, which is this one here, the destroyer set, which you're not going to put on Cha Alicia. So you just need to A3 her. That's getting the most out of her, and honestly she's crazy when you A3 her. Her sword, I did not need to A5 it, but you do get an extra 20% skill damage and crit hit rate by 8% for 12 seconds, stacking up to 6 times, which I still need to test out. It is crazy. The weapon is crazy, and I guess the higher you get it to, the more precision you get, the more total power you get, attack, everything. It's just I had to A5 the weapon. I would recommend to minimum A2 or 3 the weapon. If you are going to A3 her and get 4 copies of her, or her and then 3 copies. Yeah, that's what I would recommend if you are not free to play. If you are pay to win, 100%, and then you can get Alicia too if you're pay to win, of course. But free to play players, please just get 1 copy. Don't do that to your account. Don't mess it up. Don't make the same mistakes a lot of players did on pre-release on PC, because I actually had to start a new account because I realized I was kind of doing the wrong thing. At the time I was free to play, but then I dove into it more. I started to like the game more. I was going to anyway, because solo leveling is kind of my thing. I love solo leveling. I love jinwoo. I love the whole characters development. I love the beginning after the end too. Manhwa in general, amazing. But yeah, that's my input on what you should be doing if you have a free to play account or a pay to win account. So yeah, make sure you definitely do pull for Alicia. It is a need, and there will be a power creep, and you know what, she is a part of the power creep. It's just what it is. She's a support, semi-support and attack unit. You can't go wrong. You honestly can't go wrong with having Alicia as a DPS unit and a semi-support unit. It's crazy. So yeah, that's my input, guys.